Perimeter security has always been a primary concern.
In the US, protesters climbed into a nuclear facility undetected. At JFK Airport, another individual scaled the airport fence unnoticed. In Singapore, men broke into the train depot and sprayed graffiti on the trains.
What if something more sinister was planned instead? How are some of the most secure facilities in the world broken into by amateurs? Security is not a product, but a process. Does your PIDS system actually work? If it doesn't, it's time to find something that does. Many existing FIDS give a false sense of security because most desensitize the complete system to achieve fewer false alarms.
For example, most systems cannot detect intruders climbing slowly as it doesn't create strong vibrations. In contrast, AgilFence PIDS is able to sense the fence panel being stretched during a climb and does not require strong vibrations or noise to trigger an alarm. It can detect slow climbs, ladder climbs, as well as fence cuts. On most FIDS, you can either have high sensitivity or low false alarms, but rarely both.
Most providers expect the customers to accept this compromise. We disagree. We will tell you more.
Most systems are zone-based. A single zone can be anything from 100 meters to a few kilometers. The disadvantage of zoning is that the system is unable to pinpoint where the intrusion is happening. Every setting made is also applied to the whole zone, so if there is a problem with a small area, the whole zone will have to be desensitized. Once there is a cut, the whole zone will also be down.
How is AgilFence different?
The technology uses a series of tiny mirror-like sensors known as fiber Bragg grating, or FBG, that are embedded and distributed throughout the cable. Imagine each sensor working like a color filter within the sensing cable. Each of these permits a specific color to be reflected when white light is transmitted. The reflection sequence is predetermined. As long as this steady state is maintained, no alarm will be triggered. Any disturbance on the fence will cause the reflected color to change. As each sensor is unique, the system is able to distinguish the exact location of the intrusion. In the event of a perimeter breach, the AgilFence PIDS swiftly detects this. The nearest CCTV is activated to verify. Once the threat is identified, the command center issues an alert. The ground security responds. The intruder is taken down.
Now, let's have an overview of the key advantages of the AgilFence PIDS.
It needs only a single pass across the fence and requires no power on the field. Hence, it can be mounted and deployed easily. It is also lightweight, UV resistant, and durable. And since there is no electronics in the field, it requires minimal system maintenance, free from tampering and unaffected by external factors such as lightning strikes, RF interference, and electromagnetic interference.
Did we tell you that AgilFence PIDS has a really low false alarm rate?
This is due to an intelligent signal processing algorithm which considers multiple inputs from the large array of FBG sensors deployed, making the system adapt its threshold dynamically to changes in the environment.
And it's all automatic.
During thunderstorms, more than one fence panel will be affected by the strong rain and wind, but the system will not activate an alarm because multiple sensors will register the same sensation. However, if just one isolated panel is affected, then an alarm will be triggered.
Another important feature of the AgilFence PIDS is its pinpoint accuracy. For large installations, it's crucial that the response team knows where to go.
Upon intrusion alert, the camera can zoom in automatically for visual verifications. When visibility is poor, an EO camera together with a day camera mounted on a pan-tilt head can solve the problem. In this footage, you can see an intruder under low light conditions. When there is better lighting, the day camera can be used.
What does this mean for the security system as a whole?
For other conventional systems, a 2-kilometer fenced area requires around 40 fixed cameras if they are spaced 50 meters apart. But with the AgilFence PIDS, less cameras are needed, and less investment is required on hardware, software licenses, civil work, and infrastructure, as well as maintenance costs.
You get better security with lower total cost of ownership.
The alarm can be monitored and displayed with our AgilFence integrated PIDS alarm management system, or IPAMS. When there is an intrusion, IPAMS will show you where the breach is with a video pop-up. As an innovative add-on solution, the alarm notification and video display can be streamed to mobile devices. This allows remote monitoring by personnel other than those at the control center, giving added mobility to security personnel on the ground. This also means you need lesser security personnel. The back-end system is also equally simple and are all rack-mountable.
AgilFence PIDS is efficient, intelligent, and cost-effective. Choose AgilFence PIDS, class above the rest.